Hey, what's up, you guys? We're going to take a look at Jasmy right now. Pretty exciting to see the developments over the last couple of days. I'm not going to lie, I've kind of been dreading doing Jasmy videos, especially when the price kept going down and down and down. But hopefully this is a little spark in our hope here for the Jasmy project. But quickly taking a look here, our price point here is 0.01653. In the last 24 hours, price is down 8%. Also, volume is down 25%. So not a whole lot of activity happening here, especially from that huge sell coming into this area of resistance of our 78% of our Fibonacci at 0.01809. We saw this large extension here hitting as high of 0.01997. So, I mean, what we can anticipate and what we have seen in this breakout since April 10th is that there are bulls here really defending this area and really pushing Jasmy's project as high as we can see. We've been seeing a lot of higher highs, a lot of lower highs, which is again a good characteristics of a healthy uptrend. Now, these corrections are very healthy as the price itself doesn't over an extension, especially when we see these higher wick candlesticks at the very top of our resistance line. As we've seen multiple rejections around our 0.018 price point, this is essentially the price point that we need to beat here in the next couple of days in order for this continuation of this uptrend to continue. Now we do see that doji candlestick, we see this red candlestick. Most likely price is going to come back down to this area of support. Now it is kind of leaving it up to the bulls right now if they're going to be defending the 61% of our Fibonacci at 0.01599. If not, most likely extension coming down closer to our 20 moving average, seeing if we're able to hold it from there and continue on in retesting this area of resistance. Very surprising to my aspect here when we saw this hammer candlestick at that very uptrend. We saw that huge support from the bulls, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, is that there's a lot of buyers in the market here for Jasmy. I'm not saying to jump right in. It is kind of alarming here for me if I were to jump in for Jasmy, as we are seeing this uptrend. And we essentially do want to see this uptrend to continue. However, if we're at the very top here, especially just below our resistance line, it's a huge risk factor in my books, especially if we take a look at volatility maybe closing in, meaning price may not move as fairly quickly as we want it here to, as we see the upper band and lower band colliding in. So we may see possible consolidation, meaning price moving from an area of support to resistance to support until we see another breakthrough. And this is typical for uptrends or downtrends as a temporary pause of the current uptrend or the primary trend itself. When we look at our indicators here, we went from overbought from 75% coming down to 59 to a neutral of 57%. So we're most likely going to see price and the RSI continue downwards here. Also backed up by our MACD indicator, smaller histograms here. The gap between our K and our D line are coming in together, so momentum is not continuing to be as strong as we want it to towards the bulls itself. So just be prepared here to see either a price hold at the 159 or coming closer down below that 61% of our Fibonacci around 0.01512. So this is going to be our secondary line of support. Anything further than that, if we do see a pullback closer to that 38% of our Fibonacci, you guys already see it, how steep that correction would be. It may be harder for Jasmy to recover from that downtrend. But definitely let me know what you guys think down below, the key levels, what you guys are seeing in your chart. Are we going to see a breakthrough in the next couple of days of this resistance line, or do you think we're most likely going to consolidate? Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe as well, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.